Alright, the first thing you want to do is remove the cover. Just grab the cover and pick it up and pull it forward. Because what you did was just pulled it off of these two rubber grommets right here. Pull those two rubber grommets off of these two posts. Set that down to the side. Now you're going to have your vacuum line going to your power brake booster. It's going in, this little fitting right here is going into a grommet. So that's all you have to do is just wiggle it back and forth while pulling it, and it will come out. Lean that to the side. Now let me go put the cover down. Alright guys, the next thing you want to do, you got a breather hose right here that's going to the valve cover, and that's all you have to do is just pick that breather hose up off of the little brass fitting right there. Pick that up, and you can disconnect this, or what you need to, or you know, this is a plastic tube, so maybe you want to just disconnect that from the other end right here. And this has got to be careful because this little piece right here is plastic. So what I want you to do is get you a skinny screw. Let me go get a screwdriver. All right, get you a nice little bitty flat screwdriver, and what you want to do is take the screwdriver and stick it between the plastic fitting and the hose, and just work your way around, because what you're doing is breaking that seal between the two. Now you'll know when you got this, when you can push that hose back and forth and it moves, and that's great. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Break that around. Again, guys, this is plastic, so be very careful. And I'm just stretching that hose a little bit to make sure that we can pull that off without breaking it. All right, let's put this to the side. All right, the next thing we're gonna do, take your same screwdriver, and here's a line for your evap system. This is your evap port. Now here's this little white connector. This is a locking connector right here, this locking tab. What you want to do is push that tab. Now if you push it down all the way like that, that thing's still going to lock into place. That's got to be just right centered to get that off there like that. Swing that over to the side. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is disconnect our fuel line. Now to release the fuel pressure on this, if you want, you can go ahead, try to find the fuel pump fuse and crank the engine over for a little bit and do all that, but we're not going to do that. What we're going to do first is this is a security, a locking tab right here. Take your screwdriver. You want to pick up the back of it. Well, I didn't even need my screwdriver. Pull it forward because it hooks into the line right there. Pull it forward and take that off. Now usually there is a little wire or something going connecting to this, but this one don't have it, so that's cool. Now the next thing you want to do is get your rag, and you're going to put your rag all up under there before you disconnect this. Now guys, go get you a set of these transmission line or fuel line disconnect tools, very cheap, or you can get the set of these, and this one size is a 3/8. Now what you're going to do is put this on the line, push it into the fuel line, because there's tabs in there that you're going to spread open, and then it's going to be able to release this fuel line. Other than that, you're not going to be able to get it off. So you want to take your tool, put it over it, push it in to the line till it completely stops. Now you're gonna have a rag around here. I can't put a rag there because then you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing, but I am gonna put it up here just in case it don't spray where I'm at. And what you're going to do is, while it's all the way forward, pull back on your line. Oh, cool. And come right out of there. Let's get that. Let that drain out for a while with your rag, okay? And then take your tool and put it up because you're not going to need it no more. All right, guys. Here is where the sensor is. I want you to follow the tip of my screwdriver. Follow my screwdriver. There's a bracket right here. If you go down the same bracket, there's a little opening right there, and you can see the top of the sensor behind that bracket.
Can you go with the screwdriver again?
Let me see if I can get right here.
Yeah, okay.
Matter of fact, I'm touching the top of it now.
Oh, wait a minute, then I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, okay, I see you now.
Now what I'm going to do, guys, is get the camera and bring the camera further up, because then you can actually see the sensor. Okay. Let's see, where are we? Right there. There it is, right there, guys. And you see the connector on the top of it. All right, now what I'm gonna do, guys, is first let's go get our new one so I can show you what I'm disconnecting. All right, here's our new sensor. Now see this little piece right here? Now the connector goes over it, and then there's a little tab that locks on to that little piece right there. So what you're gonna do is reach your hand back there, take your finger, just pick up that tab slightly, or because it's too much and you'll break it. And then while you got that up, unplug it. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna reach back here. Now the problem is I don't know how much you're gonna see between that little hole, but this is why you got your fuel line out of the way and this evap hose. Reach your hand back in there, and it's gonna be a tight fit, there's no question about it. Reach your hand back there. All right, feel around. I got my hand on the plug, the tab, and I just unplugged it. Let me see if I can show you it. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to show you that plug. But let me put my camera back, my light back over here, and you can see, you should be able to see that the connector, that the sensor is now unplugged.
The light needs to be closer to it because it's shining on the fuel thing. Yeah.
All right, guys. Now we got a special socket to take this off. Regular socket don't work. You're gonna need this special tool right here, and just go get you one for these sensors. And
it's specialized for that, for the sensor?
Yeah, just for the oil pressure switch. Sucks. They make special tools for everything. So now, here's where the problem comes in. Because you gotta figure out the right, what can I say here? The right, what word am I looking for?
What are you trying to say?
The right setup, the right tool setup to get to that. Because other than that, you're gonna be taking off that intake. All right, so how do you do that, guys? We're gonna get to that in 1 minute. All right, guys, this is the most important part of this job, the tool setup. Now, you're gonna need a special socket specifically made for this oil pressure switch. Then, you're going to need a swivel extension, 3/8 drive, and depending on, mine's worn out a little bit. That's why you see I got black tape around it. You're gonna need that. And you're going to need a 6-inch 3/8 drive extension. Now, guys, I do recommend taking some black tape and putting it around the swivel extension and the extension to keep them in place, just in case they don't lock into place and it comes out and you're all messed up. Now, you're going to put this together, and what you're going to do is bring this down right around right here, just like this. Bring it down onto the sensor. Now, I might be in your way now. Of course, you know, I'm not. Well, actually, if I take the light and if I can see. Try to see if I can. Can you see down there that sensor?
Not really. It's dark back there. I just see your socket.
But what about through that hole?
No.
You can't see that?
Dark.
But
okay, wait a minute now. Let's see. Well, I see something, but I don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay, so now.
Okay, I just saw you bring down your socket.
Yeah, I just brought the socket down onto the sensor. And what I'm doing is twisting the sensor back and forth to make sure it gets down there on this the socket switching thing. What am I saying, man? I'm all damn confused.
So what are you doing? Cause I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm taking the extension and twisting it back and forth to make sure that I'm on the sensor. And I do apologize, but the lighting in here sucks. Of course you see, it's just, now if you can see through that hole again, you can, now even though Sylvia may not be able to make it out on that little screen, but you guys can pretty much see that socket between there. So once you got that on there, guys, make sure that that socket is on.
Spit it out.
Yeah. on the sensor. And once you get it up there, get you a 3/8 drive wrench. Now I'm gonna try to use my swivel head only because it's long and give me a good leverage that I can put it back there. Okay, and bring it up like this. Now you're not gonna see this, be able to see this part. I'm gonna bring it up like this, put my hand right here to hold it up into place, and then you see that's what. And now for the short one, I'd be up here, and it might be kind of difficult. So go ahead up there. Oh my goodness, this thing is tight. What the heck? Sometimes it makes you wonder, man, is this stuff really worth it? You know what I'm gonna do?
Fixing the car?
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna do a little trick here. I'm gonna use the firewall as a brace instead of my hand. So what you can see, I'm using the firewall, pushing up against the firewall, and there you go. I turned it. Look at that. You said Tim is the man. Did he just use that firewall as a brace? All right. So I'm gonna keep on going until I feel that I can take that out by hand. So let me hold this thing like this. Dang, these things ain't got that much thread to it. I want to do this together. So let me take the extension or take the ratchet off. And what I'm going to see now is that whether I can turn that by hand now. And I think I can. So you're messing me up, man. This is some more bull. Okay, what I'm gonna do, guys, switch to my shorter ratchet now, so I can get more of a swing on this thing. I gotta be out now, man. Just to be sure. Whoops, I know I'm out now. So no, all right. So now, hopefully, I can take this up with the sensor still in. Now, I'm gonna reach my hand back in and grab it just in case it don't. And there it is. The sensor is out. All right, guys, pretty much the installation is the same reversal. So now I'm going to help you out with this part. Then I saw your own. All right, take that little protector off because you don't need that. Get you a piece of tissue paper or a piece of napkin, preferably one that you used.
Ew.
So, because what you want to do is, and it's got to be something thin, because what you want to do is put that on the socket, just like that. just to keep that from falling out. Now what you want to do is use this to go down there and start threading this in with your hand. Make sure this thing is done. So let's get that done. And once you get this started, man, that's it, man. And this job, guys, this job is mostly done by feel. There's no way you can see back there. You can probably take a mirror and look back there, but believe me, this thing is mostly by feel. I mean, you can try this, or you can go ahead and pull that whole intake off. So what I'll do is bring it down in there. And once you get your hand down there, you take your finger and feel where the sensor goes. This sucks. Man, this is some bull. Okay, there it is. All right, once I felt where it goes, I'm gonna put my sensor there, and I'm gonna turn it by a couple threads. Right now, I don't know. Right now, it is not, and you definitely want to make sure the thing is straight. And right now, I must not be straight because this thing is not going in. It sucks. Son of a biscuit. How can Chevy come with something so stupid? I'm still not there, guys. I'm still not there. Wait a minute. I think I just got it. Oh yeah. Alright, now I turned that by a lot of threads to make sure that's in there. You know, guys, you know, let me get another mirror, and maybe you guys can see at a better angle.
Another mirror? Yeah,
different. Oh, I didn't even get a mirror from. I'm sorry, my bad. Let me get a mirror. All right, guys, check this out. We propped our mirror up back there, and if you look into your mirror, let me see if I can get the screwdriver through there. See the screwdriver touching it?
No, but I do see the socket.
Okay, and then you see the silver or aluminum part at the bottom. That's where the sensor is screwing onto. So I do have that on now. That's exactly what this is cool, man. This is what I'm talking about. Now that you got that on there, what I'm gonna do here is reach up here, and I'm gonna reach in here and take this socket off, because I want y'all guys to see this. But you know what? Let me first. I'll put this back in a minute, guys. Let me just reach my hand back in here. Take that socket, because I want you guys to see. You know, I did get that on there, and I'm not pulling your leg. Okay, sensor. Actually, if you go right here.
Yeah, that mirror is not in the same spot as it was. Yeah, but right but I'm not that tall. Yeah, well.
Yeah, they see it. All right, you said that mirror not in the same place over that way?
No, but it's okay. They saw it. Oh, I see it now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so guys, it is in place now. That is great. And then right next to it, I don't know if you can see the connector to it.
It's yellow or something?
Yeah, it's got a little yellow piece to it. This is.
Yeah, I see a little yellow thing.
Don't move this too much, guys. You don't want to break this. All right, now that you got that set up like that, I'm going to take the mirror out of there. And make sure you got that in there by a couple threads so you don't cross thread it or anything. Now you set back up your socket with your swivel and extension.
It's right in front of you.
Should be right in front of me.
The ratchet, but I don't know where the extension is.
Oh, here it is right here. You're gonna set this up, and again, it'd be good to have a good mirror, but you know, I mean, a good light in the mirror. And let me see something here. Now, see, I'm just doing this for video purposes right here. So, can you see the sensor?
Yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do is go down here. Get that socket on there again. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the mirror out of it, but this is...
What to do? We'll watch it.
Oh, okay,
no,
fine.
go ahead.
Fine, here.
It's too late. I went away.
No, there you go.
It's too late.
No, you better go in there because they're gonna be upset at you.
Well, that light isn't... I can't see this sensor. All I see is the back of your jacket.
Can you see
there.
it?
What to do?
How can this thing be good one time and then all of a sudden now? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm on the opposite side of this. Let me try to go on this side. Oh, that's why. Left the thing up there. Watch out, unscrew the thing out of there. Alright guys, I ain't gonna this because the mirror is hitting up against it. I'm not gonna do this.
I hope you didn't need the light.
Yeah, I probably did, but
it's under the vehicle.
little trick and getting that thing back. Ooh, puzzle to get that thing back on there. Okay, just got it on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that up. Now another little tip, guys, get you a little miniature stubby ratchet, so that way you can just be right here and screw that in just till you get it down to where you need it to be. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this all the way down and then we're gonna tighten it up together. Alright guys, I tightened it up with the ratchet as much as I can. Now I had to use my other one so I can get more of a leverage on it and tighten that up. Alright, let's take the ratchet out of there. Of course that came off like that, so we gotta reach out back there and pull our tool off. Dang it, I just pulled the swivel extension off. This is bull. Alright, got the socket. Now, where's our light? What I'm going to do is...
under the vehicle.
Alright guys, let me get the mirror again and the light so you guys can see that this is in. Unless you can see it right there. But...
I'm going to need...
Alright, let me get the light, guys.
Hold on. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, you see it down there?
Yeah. I brightened it up.
Alright, now, guys, what you gotta do now is remember that connector. The connector is actually right by it. You know, let me get a light, guys. Alright, guys, I got the mirror right there. Light. Can you see the sensor?
Yes.
Alright, now what I'm gonna do, let me give me the camera and zoom back first. So I can zoom back in. Because over at this angle, What the heck? There you go, guys. Look at that. There's a connector right next to it. Now, so what you're gonna do, guys, you gotta find out where that little tab is, the locking tab, so you can know where to put back the sensor. And I see it, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this with nah, that mirror's in the way. So again, this is something that you got to do without even seeing it. All right, so I'm gonna reach back here. All right, I'm trying to feel where the locking tab is. Okay, grab my connector. I know where it's at. This sucks. I gotta twist the connector now. All right, let me see. Now, if you can, where's that mirror? Can you see I got the connector starting to go in it?
Yeah.
So now I have to, I could have sworn I just felt it, but it didn't look like it was right there. Now I gotta straighten that out, align the locking tab with the tab on the sensor, and then push down. So I gotta take this back out of the way, because this is in my way. Let me put this over here. This is gonna suck. Everything about this job sucks. Wait a minute, I'm having a problem here, guys, because I can't see. I thought I felt the locking tab on it, and now I don't. Damn, this thing is in the way. Didn't you? Okay, the locking tab is away from the mirror, so it's facing that way. All right, so I gotta turn it that way. All right, this sucks, man. Where the heck is it connected now? Biscuit.
Hear a lot of sirens.
Cause you live in the hood.
There's a lot of wham going on.
No. This is some bull, man. Ah. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Is that it? Am I close to that thing? Yes, I am. It's not plugged up yet, but that's close. I got it lined up. What?
Let's see.
Ah, I just heard it click. Yeah, buddy.
I heard the click.
All right, let's go right there.
I gotta change the battery, but I see it.
All right, let's change the battery. All right, guys, now the easy part, just putting all the hoses back on. I just want to show you one important thing, because I don't want you to cause a firing thing. Your gas line. If you can see inside that gas line, you can see the clips. There's 4 clips I was telling you about. That tool goes in there and open those clips off and get them off this little ferrule right here on the gas line. So to put it back on, that's all you have to do is put that line up, put it on, and push it on till you hear a click. And it is locked into place. Now, put your little safety bracket on there. You just hook it in and then latch it on. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to post them below in the comment section, or you can email me and Sylvia to tim@astroautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Timmy and Sylvia from Astro Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.